So I'm just gonna run through the Cayo Perico solo. Went last night and got the reconnaissance done, so I already know I'm going after the ruby necklace. Because I'm going on a solo, I can't unlock any of the rooms that require the 2 key cards simultaneously. So my intention there is to just try to get filled up with anything that is in the compound, which I don't think there is anything I can get other than in the safe and the necklace itself, but I'm going to make my way over to the docks and maybe the airport and try to fill up my bag there and yeah, get the hell out. So what you want to do first, at least me personally, I don't like dealing with griefers when I'm doing this. So you want to go to the story mode first, go over to online in your pause menu, head down to your GTA online session, and then go to invite only session, and that way you can invite friends if you need some bag holders if you're not doing a solo session. But at the same time, this way you can refrain from being griefed by jerks who feel the need to just blow you up because you're there. All right. The next trip, I think I've got it set up so that I'm gonna spawn in my submarine, but it may be somewhere else. Mistakenly, I believe I set it up as my submarine last, but let's make. I'm not entirely sure if I be honest. Welcome anybody who's watching my stream. It doesn't look like anybody's on there yet, but in the future, somebody will probably watch this video. So, hi, I'm Johnny, saltiest gamer on the planet, and nothing to be really salty with GTA. It's a fun game. I hardly get angry. Just when people grief me, but I don't feel like going and getting grief for people's amusement today. This is instructional and. Frankly, I need to do it because I'm getting a little low on money. As you can see, I've only got about 1.4 million, which is pretty whacked for me. I just bought a bunch of stuff from my penthouse and stuff. There's Pavel's fat ass. Pavel, you fat bastard. Why are you eating in my dang kitchen again? I know you think this is your sub because, like, you live on it, but you live on it because of my good graces, homeboy. I bought this thing, you fat bastard. Just stabbing himself in the mouth with the spoon. Not even actually opening his mouth to eat the beans. He just likes to smell them. Constantly with the same can of pork and beans. That's all this man eats. That bastard. Oh, there goes his open mouth. Holy crap. He actually chewed that time. That was weird. You can grab supplies in your submarine if you didn't know. I'm actually, needing some ego chasers, so there you go. That is quite useful. Yeah, I assume anybody who's watching this already knew they had to buy a submarine and has probably done reconnaissance before, with or without friends, I don't know. But this is the solo mission, because frankly, unless you're not splitting evenly, which me and my friends, we do this together, we split it evenly, even though we know ultimately when you split evenly, you lose money as the main, dude on the thing. You have to start here's an interesting tip. So you have to start a motorcycle club or a organization. Now, I used to really like doing organization because there's a lot more options for, like, when you're playing with friends and things like that, for doing quick heists and little missions like, Headhunter and things like that to make quick money. But then I didn't know for a long time, and I've only just discovered, maybe you don't know either, that motorcycle club gives you the option to quickly pull out your motorcycle right near you. You know, when you spawn a car, it takes like a good 10 seconds for it to finally spawn in, and then it's sometimes even across the bay. It can just be anywhere near you, sort of, in the general vicinity of you. Well, this will spawn right next to you, so that's really super helpful. Now, when you get over to your thing here, as I said, I already did the reconnaissance a little bit. There's some coke and some weed at the airport. And since the airport is kind of like the easiest way to get the hell out of here, other than just swimming off the island in general, That's the way I'm probably going to go fill up my bag. Coke and weed are nice. They're not as good as gold, of course, but they're nice. Coke especially is nice. Yeah, I kind of avoid cash unless that's all that's available, or I just feel like not dealing with going looking for more crap. And the docks are really well patrolled as opposed to the airport, where there's only like 4 or 5 guys you got to take out in order to get comfortable getting anywhere. So it's the preferable option, and the Coke is really easy to get to. So I'm going after that. My approach vehicle, I've tried all of these things, and they are all jacked up except for the Kasatka, because the Kasatka is so good. With the Kasatka, you get your easy entry without ever being seen through scuba diving to the drainage tunnel. The drainage tunnel, super freaking easy. So that's what I usually do. Here is, you want to go to, after you've started the mission, you want to fast travel to where the submarine is, so you're not like spending all day traveling. Yeah, it's 10 grand the first time you do it, and 2 grand after that. I've of course done it before, so it's 2 grand, which is, freaking pennies in this thing. You get that for like sitting around and being good in this game, so 2 grand is nothing. Spend the 2 grand. You'll get that back in spades. So you wait for it to get there. Fast travel's a lot better than waiting for you to drive there or fly there. With this one in particular, I even go so far as to drive the submarine right up to the other submarine, because all you gotta do to end the mission is, after you grab the sonar jammer that you were after here, by the way, we're after a sonar jammer, then you have to get to your submarine. As soon as you get back on the submarine, mission's over. It is heavily guarded, this submarine. There's a few boats outside, a couple helicopters, and then it just gets steadily worse as you get outside the submarine after stealing the sonar jammer. So here's my trick. If I've got the option, I drive right up to the damn thing, and I put it in. I dive underneath the water after blowing up the boats on the ocean, just for the sake of having less numbers to kill me if I have to come up for some terrible reason. Yeah, then I dive below and put it in autopilot, so that when I swim out, I can just swim directly to the sub beneath, kill the guys on board that I have to, go grab the sonar jammer. It's in one of like 3 places. So it does move around a little bit, but it's only like 3 places I've ever found it in, as far as I can remember. So, yeah, that does work well, for, making sure that you can get right back into your submarine if you put it down. Now, there's a sandbar right here blocking my torpedoes toward these boats. For whatever reason, if you're not pointed right in the direction of the damn boat you want to shoot at, it won't even notice it. There it goes. That's much better. That's 1 down. Far as I can tell, the helicopters and boats and whatnot cannot damage the submarine. I'm not really testing that either. I kind of try to, I haven't tried to see how many, looks it takes to get the center of my Kasaka. But yeah, as far as I can tell, it's fairly impervious. You want to talk about not being able to be shot. Now, I know missiles certainly will do so. Now that the 3 boats are down, you can't shoot the helicopter with the Kasaka unless you get into your periscope, which isn't really necessary. So I'm not gonna bother. God, this freaking sandbar. Okay, yeah, watch out for these things. They're the kind of things that annoy the shit out of me about this game sometimes. Like, it wasn't really designed for this mission in mind, so you can't really get mad at it for not working entirely the way you'd like. Now, to engage autopilot, you just push right on the D-pad, and then you can leave the helm. It's going to stay where it is. Now, I have had it I've had it do interesting little glitches before, where I had friends on board during this who didn't come with me but kind of drove the submarine, and in doing so, for some reason, when I was in the water, the sub was on top and then came back to where it was supposed to be on autopilot. So I was chasing the submarine back down, and I ended up dying. So if you have a rebreather, make sure you can equip that, because that's really helpful. Alright, and I have kind of a straight shot right here. I didn't get shot at by that helicopter, so that's a pretty good chance that I'm not going to have to deal with any of the guys up top, so long as, and here's the fun caveat, I don't die inside the submarine at all. Because if you die, you spawn outside on top of riding a, what do you call those things? Jet ski. Yes, jet ski. Now this is a fun way to do it. He in there, he ain't happy. As, oh, there he is. Major Payne used to stay. Oh god, I am terrible today, what the fuck? Did he die? No, he just got wounded. Still just wounded. Die! Oh my god, I'm out of bullets. What am I using? Oh, my bullpup. Okay, well that's weird. Usually I'm deadly with that. Alright. Again, if he in there, he ain't happy. I feel like I've missed twice, right? Let's try. Oh, there we go. Much better. Alright, now I know there's nobody in that room that's living. Unless he's coming out of that fucking hole. Now, the hole is the first place it might be. Maybe the easiest place to get to without getting killed, but then again, there's always this fucking asshole. God damn it. Okay, there's my salty. Yeah, there's always this jackass who decides he's gonna freaking snipe me the second I see him, which sucks. So I'm gonna fucking take this lime green fucking jet ski, who I keep wanting to call a ski-doo for some fucking stupid reason. And dive. Alright, there we go. Come on. Yeah, I've yet to not get shot on the way back down in when I've been shot. So I don't know. It's fucking annoying. But I do know. Alright, here we go. What really sucks about that run was that that dude should have been dead, first of all. Second of all, the hole is right past that guy, and I would have liked to at least gotten that far to know if it was there, so I wouldn't have to go this way again if it wasn't. Because if it's not in here, I go the other direction. There he is. Motherfucker. Die. Oh my god, I don't know how you lived through the first two. Okay, there is no... God damn it, it's not here. Okay, so I'm still gonna go this way just because I'm already here. Dead guy. Dead guy. I've been fooled before. Sometimes there's a guy over here. Not today, evidently. Excuse me. Alrighty. Bitch. What are you doing, dude? Jesus. Okay. The reason I'm ducking right now is because I'm gonna fucking heal up. If you didn't know, some of you don't, new to GTA, you can store a number of body armor and carry snacks with you to heal up. So now basically I'm in better shape than I was when I first got on the damn submarine in the first place, and now there's a person shooting at me. Which is crazy. I don't see anybody. Chef. Chef. Knife. Lost a good man or two to that goddamn chef. Fucking chef's a beast. He's trying to fucking die, but he dies anyway. Alright. They all die eventually. So I'm Immortal will keep coming back. Makes it easy. You can't lose. Oh. Hi. Hello there. Alright, so here's an interesting fucking quandary, left or right? And which way am I gonna get shot from? Well, there's a guy. Oh, interesting. I know where I am. You died. Right. And there's the sonar jammer. Still gonna check, because I feel like... Nope. No bullshit this time. Nice. I had a guy up on a wall one time up in here. Like, way up the wall. Kind of almost in it. And I was like, that just doesn't seem right. That seems glitchy. Here we go. We've got it. Oh, that's fantastic, Pavel. Alright, now. So, yeah, one of the nice things about it is they don't seem to move out of their normal spots, at least. So once you've cleared a path, you can go back through that path with zero worries. And as you can see, I got a straight shot back to my Kasaka. And that one is done. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Alright. Negan would be a cool character design for this game. You'd need a bat like his, though. Forgive me for not all those guys out there that watch The Walking Dead. I'm not a watcher. Lucille, yes, I know that, but I've actually not watched the show much. My wife's a big fan. Teach their own, not my thing. All right. With the way I'm going in with the Kasaka, you only really need to do these three: plasma cutter, fingerprint cloner, and cutting torch. They're all pretty simple. For this, you're going to be using one of two things. If you have them, and then I recommend buying both eventually if you don't have them. First is this Sparrow. It's the little helicopter you can keep in your submarine. It's super convenient for the sake of getting the hell out of the submarine quickly. Now, I just forgot, like a jerk, that the submarine is underwater. And you cannot use the Kasaka if you're underwater. So I'm going to have to take it out of take it out of the autopilot here. So autopilot is now disengaged, and when I come out of the submarine or out of the driver's seat this time, it automatically surfaces. So that's fun. And matter of fact, while I'm here, I might just fast travel. That's a really good idea. To Vespucci Beach, which is much closer to where I was going anyway. So, my own forgetfulness has actually helped me remember that I needed to fast travel for the sake of saving time. So yeah, fast travel to your locations. That's just common sense. Why waste time? Is taking its sweet time. Loading. There we go. Alright, I can stand up. I'm gonna get back in the Sparrow now. Fly over to the EO dot. Excuse me, that was gross. I wish I could edit, but I'm live. Here we go. Yeah, so most of the stuff you steal from El Rubio is kept inside of a glass, like bulletproof glass case. Plasma cutters required for anything that's in there. We're gonna steal it from some NPC bank robber gang, I guess. Silly. As they're heisting, this is probably the hardest of the three equipment things. Forgive me for anybody who can hear my daughter crying in the background. She's 2 and doesn't want to take a nap, so she's crying a bit. Maybe if we close the door, possibly, then she won't hear so much, and she would not hear Daddy talking so much. It might not keep her up as much. Alright, so we're going to go in here. They're going to make me take a picture of a planning board, kind of like when you do heists from your high-end apartment. We're going to take a picture of that thing. You send it to Pavel, you run out. It's hardly even a fetch request. It's practically a go look at this thing and then find out where you need to go. So you automatically will find Pavel, send Pavel, and then you're done. Get back to the door. Now, you can get back in your helicopter. That's up to you. I have an oppressor. I am a motorcycle club guy right now, so I can just call it to me immediately. And I want to show you how fast this is. You just go to your quick menu, motorcycle club president, request. I've already got the oppressor set, but you may need to pick it. Touch it, and look how fast it gets to me. Right there, next to my helicopter. Fast as can be. A little closer to me than the helicopter even, and it's faster than the helicopter. Plus it has a little bit more maneuverability, in my opinion, like in the sense that like it's small, so I can drive this thing right up to things and not have a problem. It also has some of the best missiles in the game. It does suck there's only 20 of them per time you call it, but they track really well, even things really close. So you're gonna run into things where helicopters will be right up on you, and if you're in your helicopter, you may not actually be able to shoot them, even though they're right next to you, because they're not tracking as well. This thing, pretty much as long as you have something, yeah, locked on, it's gonna hit it. A person, yeah, anything. As you can see, it's taking them out, and pretty much anything on your screen will be locked on. From pretty much any angle. They are quite beasts. They almost remind me of the little missiles the Mandalorian used. Yeah, they remind me of those almost. They got that feel to them. Now these guys will keep coming for a bit, but eventually, after I think like 4 or 5 waves of them, they disappear. It's kind of a lot, but what are you gonna do? I need to go down there and grab the... Alright, and that guy's gotta die. Alright, and that guy's gotta die. Oh no, he doesn't gotta die. That guy's safe, he doesn't need to die. Alright, grab the bag. Thank you. Get on the oppressor. I'm getting shot. This guy's just pulled up. Oh, that's the guy that needed to die. Oh, and I killed myself. Of course I did. I didn't even mean to hit the L1. Is somebody watching me? What? I'm being watched. Hi, welcome to Johnny Immortal's channel. I wasn't aware anybody would be watching me today. That's cool. So yeah, I'm just going after this Cayo Perico heist, and you're live with me now. I don't see who you are, but that's cool. I just see that somebody's there. So welcome to the channel. I don't do a lot of this, but I appreciate your patronage, and I will maybe do it more often if I have more people watching. That'd be cool. Alright, dead guy. So, I'm going to have to call more as mutual, but even after I do that, oh god, it's going to take a cool minute for me to be allowed to call my oppressor again, so I'm probably going to have to call my goddamn helicopter back to me. It's already out, so I'm going to need to return it through the Kutsaka menu. That guy's the one that killed me, so he's a prick. Alright, I now have things. Alright, oh god. Don't do that. That's one thing you don't do. There you go. Alright, so service, Kasaka, return options, return that. Alright, now I'm going to kill these two guys and call my damn helicopter. Oh boy. Get out there still. Come on, buddy. There you go. Pop your head out. Alright, now calling. No. Yes. You're going to go down to services again. Kasaka. West vehicle. And I can't call it for another minute and a half. So, this sucks. I'll do it. I'll take my damn zombie chopper. Alright, here we go. Just gonna have to go out to the beach and I can call a dinghy. Thankfully, I seem to have already killed all the NPCs that were trying to get me. But this is just kind of now return it. Not the smoothest situation I've ever had for certain, but it worked. Let's see. Westing dinghy. And dinghy delivered. It does, you know, spawn fairly close to you with that dinghy if you're not aware of the dinghy. And it's a fast little vehicle, so it's not terrible to have to deal with. What's unfortunate about the dinghy is it's evidently kept on the Kasaka, but you can't just drive it in. It's weird. I don't understand why that's the case. So, go. Oh, my watcher left. Oh well. Yeah. Alright, so next mission. Simple. Actually, first move. Place my dang. Presser.
MMI, we expect the unexpected. Okay.
Alright. So where were we? It's equipment. Next one's going to be the fingerprint cloner. This one's fairly simple too. This one's almost just 2 quick fetch missions. I think I kill less than 5 guys in this whole mission. So yeah, it's going to be another one for the helicopter. It's going to be right near where we're at in Vespucci Beach typically. Not too terribly far, so I won't bother with fast traveling. It's still, you know, basically in the same area. Not worth dealing with the actual waste, you know, the time you save is not the same. It would be about the same time you know, spend loading.
The fingerprint scanner we saw in Mr. Rubio's office is state-of-the-art. Ordinary hacking tools is out of the question, so we have only one option. We find the fail-safe tool. This is the backup.
So, one interesting thing I've noticed about the fingerprints themselves with the fingerprint cloner when you do the puzzle, and I'll talk about that again when I'm doing it, is that it appears only the first few from the top to bottom need to be done. Usually the bottom one's already correct, even the bottom 2. So just worry about the first one and then just work down. I find that to be the easiest way to do it. Pretty fast. Gotten pretty used to seeing these things by now because I've done this heist a few times. Just a few is kind of a understatement, but you know. I can't claim to have done it hundreds or anything, but I've done it a few times. And I've gotten pretty good at it. Kind of know where everything's at now. And I'm just kind of enjoying myself and trying to share with anybody who might need to know how to do things. Alright. So with this one, I used to try to shoot these out because he tells you to take them out at first, and then he talks about a circuit box. See? This will move around, not the circuit box, but where you go to get this thing, the information about the archives or whatever. So whenever you go, a different place, you'll have to look for this again. But look for this box. God, it's so finicky. Get up to it, yeah, let it switch. Bam. Now, sometimes this doesn't even work, to be perfectly honest. For whatever reason, I'll go inside, and they won't notice me for a second, but by the time I'm done loading in, they're shooting at me again. So, I don't know what good it's worth, honestly, but, I like to do it just in case, because every now and then they'll all just be looking away from me, and I can pop them in the head. So that's fun. Yeah, see, like that. You only get one secretly, though. The rest you gotta kind of catch off guard. There you go. Like so. Guy left. Usually I have to go over here to get his ass. There he's gonna be right around here. Where did he go? Oh, did he die? Okay. Fucking A. I killed him. Alright, neat. Yeah. This is a hack. I'm sure if you've done any of all the Lester ones you've seen before. So pretty simple. Anybody who likes Carolina football, you might probably be a fan of that one. Yeah. Yeah, this thing's smoking. I don't trust it. Yeah. As I said, it comes right to you. It's so convenient. And it's something a lot of people aren't even aware you can do. I certainly wasn't, and ever since I have become made aware of it, it's so much easier. Now, this one in particular is really good for the oppressor because I can go up underneath the overpass that you have to go under to get to the place we're going to with the oppressor, so I just have to run right back out to my bike. Now, as long as you take out the cameras before you go into the archive, I guess, or the place where the archive is stored, wherever you want to call this thing, then you don't have to worry about anybody coming after you, and you're just flying back to, that was funny, back to the Kasaka, but, you feel like giving yourself a challenge, I guess. Alright, so, just because it's easier, I'm going to use a sniper rifle. Where is this thing? Oh, there we go. Some trash first. Alright, and where did it go? There it is. Buenos. Okay, here we go. Yes.
The tool you are looking for will be the size of a credit card.
The tool I am looking for is the size of a credit card. It's usually somewhere in the third row over here. Just kind of look around, and there it is. Yeah, they'll point at it even. So run right back the fuck out.
I strongly suggest you do not wait around.
Simple. This is a fetch quest. Was one. At least this portion of it. Yeah, here we go. This place is dirty. A lot of dirty people. Alright. Friends and I have been trying to top each other in the ridiculous gang name category. Mine right now is French Fried TTF. If you don't know what that means, then You probably shouldn't be playing GTA anyway because you're young. This is a mature game. Whereas my friend has his as A55ORGI, which is just fantastic and lovely, and we love it. It's hilarious. But we're always looking for new stuff. So if anybody's got any suggestions, comments down below. Let me know. You can't take the compressor into the Kasaka, but you can land on it pretty good, and you can put it away the same way you took it out. Very simple. So, onward. And I missed. That's okay, either way. And bam. Next we're going after the plasma cutter? No, the torch. So with this one we're going to go to a construction site. It does move around from what construction site. It always moves around where it's at in each of the construction sites. It's a little annoying. Depending on which construction site it gives me, will determine the way I do this. If it's the really, really tall building that they like to send you to sometimes, that's still being constructed, the simplest way is to go in stealth-like, but if not, then I'll blow them up and a bunch of the guards will get scared and I'll just go get it after everybody's dead, basically. So the Kasaka menu will let you bring your helicopter back right in front of you, right there. So if you've left it out like I did, pull it back real simple. Yeah, off we go.
So, the drainage tunnel. We need special cutting tools to cut the underwater grate. You will find these at many construction sites. Of course, these days, you will also find armed security at many construction sites. Apparently, the citizens of Los Santos have a habit of stealing such things.
Okay, so it's going to be the smaller construction sites. As you can see, my helicopter's already on these assholes. It's like, let's kill them. And I agree. So we're going to go ahead and just blow some of these cats up. It's going to scare most of them away, honestly, so it will simplify matters for me. Up in the helicopter, I'm kind of a hard target, so they're not going to bother. You just get scared and run away. I'm not, and as you can see, the missiles in the helicopter just aren't nearly as good as the one in the Oppressor, but they'll suffice for this. Anything else over here? As long as you don't see any more, you know. There goes auto walk. Yeah, as long as the auto walk stops auto walking on guys, all the guys are gone. So if not, you might have to shoot a couple. But it's gonna be pretty simple from here. Cops don't come for some reason, which is hilarious, but I do. GTA logic. You're in a mission. Why would the cops show up like every other time you've ever done anything like this in the game? There appears to be one lowly straggler. Oh, there he is. He's coming after me down here. There he is. And you will die. Die. Let me know, anybody who's ever watches this, in the comments down there, do you play this game in third person like I do, or do you play in first person? Because I cannot do first person. I mean, I can't do first person in general. Like, me and first person in games just don't get along. But you know, I'm curious to how many people actually use the first person that they implemented in the 7th generation, I guess. I don't remember what generation PS4 and whatnot were, but yeah, when they got the remake for the next generation after PS3, there it is. That's the torch. They incorporated, and on PC they incorporated the first person. I'm curious to how many people actually play that way. Must be people. But I much prefer this. I feel like this is the way the game was supposed to be played. And I'm a GTA fan, so this is the way I've always played GTA, for God's sakes. Okay, again, this is going to be an easier mission for the Oppressor to get me out of. It has appeared over here. This is maybe the most inconvenient place I've ever seen it. and it's still fairly convenient. Took me away from the bad guys at least a little bit. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here before they get here. And oppressa. Yeah, 40 minutes. I just passed the 40-minute mark of broadcasting, and I got one little mission left to do for the setup here, and that's just getting the weapon loadout. I also have to pay for $5,000 for suppressors. Totally worth it. I don't know why I wouldn't be able to use my own suppressors on a gun. The gun, maybe, you know, you might need unmarked guns, but why do you need their own suppressors? That seems silly to me. Whatever. Yes, Pavel. It's funny, you can kind of hear my oppressor hit the water when it sinks down like that to be put away. It's hilarious. Oh. Lots of noise going on behind me. It's alright, I have roommates and wives and children and such, so. Oh my. Roommates and wives and children, oh my. So, weapon loadout. First, because I'm thinking about it, I'm going to buy my suppressors, because nothing sucks more than getting all the way to Cayo Perico and realizing not bought any suppressors. I've recently discovered I'm in love with the marksman loadout. It's just fantastic. And they have given me this mission. So this is the one, in this mission you get in your helicopter. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call it again. There we go. Right now, services. Kasaka. Return options and return full vehicle. Yeah, you're gonna get in your helicopter. You're gonna fly over to Meriwether headquarters on the south side of the island, and then follow it up to like Sandy Shores up by like the Salton Sea, or whatever they're calling that thing up there. Yeah, then you take out everybody around it. Do watch out for the asshole in the fucking, with the rocket, the grenade launcher, because there will be one sometimes. And, yeah. You're gonna get into the Avenger that's there after you've killed everybody around it. Kill the two guys on board the Avenger, grab a suitcase full of weapons, and by the time you've done this, the Avenger will have taken off. So you're going to need to parachute out of the Avenger, back to your helicopter, or call your oppressor, and then fly back to the submarine. You can also, quick tip, return your submarine at this point, so that when you need to return to your submarine, you can call it closer to you. So you don't have to travel so far to get back to it, which is a good move, frankly. May feel like cheating sometimes, but man, you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Not playing hard, playing smart, you know? Seems to me it would be much easier to find a woman who was completely willing to go with it. Maybe a online character who plays as a woman, to seduce El Rubio, marry him, and then once he's killed, inherit all the money. But maybe he would insist on a prenup and kill my whole freaking plan. Or maybe it just doesn't work that way in the public of Cayo Perico. Who knows? I mean, I'm discussing the legal potentials of computer governments. I don't know what's wrong with me. Alright, I've been thinking about this too long. Now, my friend was noticing this is exceptionally slow yesterday when we were playing it. I'll point out that if you were in a car, if you don't have the helicopter or the oppressor or another flying vehicle in which to try chase him with, he's going a little too fast for a car. So just be glad if you have a flying vehicle. And you can fly. A lot of my friends are terrible at flying. That's the other problem. I'm considered the good pilot amongst my friends. I don't know. I think I'm good. But, yeah. If you play GTA 5 online, you know. Good pilot. Be quite, sad. Hard one to come by. Doesn't matter if this guy sees you, thankfully. It'd be really annoying if it was one of those, I have to stealthily follow this helicopter mission. Because that would fucking get on my nerves quick, I know it. My dog just walked by. Yeah, this takes for freaking ever. Swear to God. And it's raining. Just hilarious. I've gone to a couple of times to the island while it's raining, and that tends to suck for some reason. Like, I slip a lot more on shit when I'm trying to get away. So that blows. I don't like having to attack the island while it's raining. Let's hope that this gets it out of the damn system. I discovered the other day, something I wasn't aware, is that sometimes you can be playing the same session with friends, and the same car even, both be experiencing different times of day and different weather. So, that's funny. But the island, at least you get to pick what time of day you're going to attack it at. I go night. Some people prefer day because they feel like they can see better, but for some reason, if I go during the day, it just feels like the guys, maybe it's in my head, but it feels like the PCs are just a little more aware of shit I'm up to, so I try not to play during the day anymore because it was getting frustrating. I don't know. Maybe I'm superstitious about it even, but I just prefer night now. And I see both very well. I don't know. They tell you to turn the light up or brightness up when you first start the game, so you barely see the Rockstar logo. And I see it when it's about halfway up, and I'm like, nah, I'm turning it all the way up so I can freaking see. I like to be able to see everything. So, brightness all the way up. Maybe it's an unfair advantage. I don't know. But it works. I don't complain nearly as much as my friends do. Alright, we're finally here. Look at that. Okay, so this is the same place I was at last time where the guy was shooting me with a goddamn grenade launcher, so I'm going to back the fuck up. And hope he doesn't shoot at me sometime in the near future, because I'm going to attempt to whittleize these guys sniper style. In fact, let's do this. I do not feel like getting blown up a bunch of times with a grenade launcher. I'm going to find a high point, like so. Oop, missed. Ooh, that would have been bad. Okay, ooh, that almost really went bad. You don't want to throw any missiles down that direction, for those of you who just really love being pyromaniacs. Don't do it, because you're going to fuck up the mission, and you will fail. Can't let that the Avenger get damaged enough to blow up or anything. Although your normal Avenger will fucking take quite a few bumps. This one is not nearly as strong as your stock guy. Now, let's see. Where's the guy in the truck? If you get far enough away like this, they won't even notice you're sniping them. It's hilarious. We'll snipe the guy right next to him, and for some reason, the goddamn... There they go. I suck at sniping. Oh my god. Tempting, but not. Well, Eh. Okay. Alright, so I've got these. I'm not afraid to use them. Stop using those now. They're expensive and hard to find. Nope, not the marksman rifle. Sniper rifle. Thank you. Oh, did you not die? That's the other problem with those explosive ones. They don't really kill anybody unless you explode something near them. Weird. Explode a car next to them with an explosive round and they just die. But oh, if you shoot them directly with the explosive round, they'll get up. Makes sense. Alright, yeah. That guy right there would have cost me the whole game if I shot him right now. Guys in the back, though. I can get on that. There we go. Two guys left. Neither one appear to be in the goddamn grenade launcher this time, so let's get that ass. Oh, fuck. Salam alaikum. What are you trying to say? Makes sense. Alright, we need. Alright. Yes. Hi, baby. You go back to the room and go take a nap, please.
Remember, we are just here for weapons. The quicker and quieter.
Yeah, she's not gonna go out for a nap anytime soon. Alright, there's my weapons, and here we go. Do not forget to grab a parachute.
Because I am sure you already know this, Captain, but it seems you are flying now, so unless you want to explain yourself to a lot of very angry mercenaries, I suggest not being on this plane when it lands. Only
Yeah.
on our way down, right?
Yeah. Oh, god damn it. It actually worked out in my favor. Oh god.
Perfect.
Pull a gun out. Thank you. Okay, where's my other guy? Oh, well that's not good. Here's my controller is low on power. I'm going to call my Kasaka. Yep. Oh, what? That was weird. It appeared on one side of the map and then jumped to the other. Can't be the only one that saw that. Already. soon as I get back to the Kasaka, I'm plugging this controller in. Yeah. Oh god, that was my phone. Oh my god, I keep asking. I can't have that happen, but it keeps happening anyway. Okay, here we go. Oh. Alright, now we are ready to go and take over this island. Alright. No reason to purchase armor. You're not going to get shot at if you do this right. Alright, so, approach vehicle, Kasaka. Infiltration point, drainage tunnel. Compound entry point, drainage tunnel. Escape point, Kasaka. Time of day, night. Don't worry about support crews, and you're by yourself. You are getting 100% of the profits. It's the best way to go ultimately. It's 2 people if you can get them, but if you want, if you don't got no friends, or you don't trust nobody, or you don't feel like dealing with anybody else, you can do this over and over again by yourself. So, yeah, it's gonna get me $1 million. There was nothing that used to get you $1 million by yourself, like that was easy as this by anything, at least not that I've seen. So, even like, yeah, the amount of money or time you had to put into businesses to make that kind of money was just astronomical compared to this. I've spent less than an hour on the actual preps, and here we go. Swim straight to the yellow dot. You can even see it on the screen up there pretty soon after you get in, like so. And don't worry about these mines. As far as I can tell, you can't explode them. In the past, my friends and I would refuse to escape after being caught, so anytime we were caught, we just kill ourselves and start over. And we tried blowing these mines up. We stabbed them and everything, and they wouldn't do it. So yeah, as far as I can tell, you can't blow the mine up. Just there for show. Yeah. Go lay down for your nap, sweetheart. Oh my god.
Alright, see you in maintenance room.
Kind of gotta go across slow or right over it a couple times. Get the right speed. It'll just cut perfectly the first time you go over it. But it's hard to gauge sometimes. Friends and I noticed that the torch was red. We pulled it out, though it was blue when we stole it, and I realized that's some sort of like wrapper when it's underwater. They went underneath. They went for that freaking detail. First, I thought it was a glitch, but it's some sort of underwater thing. Yeah, you would push right on your D-pad to choose the route once you get here. Go. Okay, so. I really like this weapon loadout. I start with the pistol in the compound mostly. I almost never have to use the heavier gun, but the heavier gun's nice too. Never use the pipe bombs. Not entirely sure why I would need to, but you know, hey, they give it to you. They're there. Alright, first things first. There's gonna be a juggernaut that comes around this goddamn corner. Sit here and wait for him. He's gonna be the biggest pain in the ass in the game if you don't kill him right away. so just sit here, wait for him. We'll get a fantastic shot of the back of his head if you stand by these stairs and wait. You have to be a pretty good shot. I am, so you know, should you too. Yeah, Juggy. Okay, moving on. Now there's two guys right up here. You have to kind of kill really quick, one after the other, before they can hear you. I think I may have messed up. No, maybe not. If you can stun lock them down, sometimes that works out. You can either wait here or go around the corner for this guy. He turns around at such a weird time. I just like to wait for him here most of the time. You can get him when he turns around that direction. Make sure he doesn't go too far down the direction that he's seen by the camera. There he is. And there, he's got the key card, but I don't know why I'm really going after it. I can't really use it, but here I am going after it. Alright, well, whatever. So you go back down this direction, and I like to hop over this fence. This little fence. Wall. And then... bam. This guy walks in between those two buildings. You just have to wait for him to come up there and shoot him like that. Then I like to go this direction. Don't try to go behind the first tree. With the rest of the trees, you can go behind. Hop this bush. And wait for this guy with the blue cone on the map to the right of me in the red shirt to come back around. If you can see a red dot over his head, you will get him. So even at a very, very far distance, as long as you just cover his head with the dot, like so, he's down. Pretty simple. Alright, then I like to run over to this direction, out of the range of everybody, because there's going to be a guy right here going through this fence. He often has the key, but not this time. Then, because this is the guy that will see you escaping the compound, you need to go up here. He'll never turn around on you. Just pop him in the head, too. Still don't have the key, which is, okay, not a huge deal. But it will be more convenient. I'm going to switch over to my other gun. As you can see, it is suppressed too. And zoom, and you can see that guy up there, and just pop him in the head. He's got the key. That makes the most sense of all. Alright, now you may notice there's a guy on my left over here. I like to go this direction around the cages. Tiger tells, or the Panther would tell on you if anybody cared. He cares, and he's right there. He's doing a Bob head thing because he hates me. But now he's dead. I don't care if he likes me or not. Alright, so. Do a little hop over here, and then you're going to run up these stairs. The stairs lead to the office that leads to the vault. So this is very important to the yellow dot we've been trying to get to this whole time, to go to the underground vault. Pick up this key, and now I can go through certain gates. Inside the vault now, or the office. There's no paintings in here, unfortunately. Sometimes there's paintings. The other key card's always going to be on that table, always, so don't worry about looking for the other key card. It's the first one you need. Look in this safe, you'll always get some cash. And if you have a key for it, you can go over to this here drawer and open it up, and you're going to find the Cayo Perico golden gun. Now, I've already gotten this before, but it lets me do it every time for some odd reason, so there it is. I collected the Cayo Perico pistol. Do not use it. On the compound. Make sure you're only using your suppressed weapons, because you're going to be really mad at yourself if you do. Alright, so here comes the hacks. Like I said, they're pretty easy. It's usually the bottom ones are already fine. This one's already right at the top, too, so, you know, simple. They're in order, even. That's how simple it is. Yeah. If you go through the bottom, there's only one of them to do on normal. But you gotta go to the office anyway to get to the safe, and there's money in there and stuff, so I always end up going here anyway. Now, last was the hardest one. As you can see, the bottom two were already in the right spot. I mean, it's just start from the bottom, work down. I start from the top and work down. Yeah, speaking dyslexically today. after times. Thank you for being with me. We're gonna use this open. Now it's blue again, as you can see, so maybe it's not underneath water. Alright, so here we go. Now with this, you want to kind of feather the trigger so it's always on red, but doesn't go over. This is on red, you kind of keep it on there, but don't let it overheat, don't let it go back into gray. Just keep it on red. It'll go through pretty quickly. It actually took longer than I'm used to, but there it is, it's done. Alright, and there's my $1 million. I'd like to get into this room, but I can't because I don't know any glitches to do so. And, yeah. So they seal out the drainage pipe so you can't leave through the drainage pipe, but you can just walk through the front door, it's not that big a deal. Alright, so, since I don't have anything else to steal, I'm just going to go through here for the simple exit. Just come on down here. Yeah. I grabbed those keys. I can open this gate now. I could have come down this way in the first place, but as I said, I like to hit that office, so wasting time on that. Alright, now there's nothing, like I said, there's nothing else on in the compound I can steal by myself, so I'm gonna have to make my way over to the ports, kill this guy, one guy in my way, as you can see, and yeah, unlock this gate, and here we go. Door. Think I may have lost my broadcast? I don't know. Anybody is out there still? Alright, so easiest way to do this is kind of book it to the left, follow the road a little bit, don't bother killing anybody if you don't have to, because why invite that extra nonsense on you. So just go around, everybody's walking around. This is like an anti-aircraft site. You can't, I don't know if you can use things to kill them, but I haven't bothered to try. It seems like extra for no reason. So, yeah, no reason to try, as far as I can tell. Either way, I've been doing this. And you can do too. So, yeah, I just kind of almost hug the coastline here, around the bend here, just to avoid the road, because that's where people will be, and you want to avoid that. And then, yeah, eventually you'll come up here to a wall that has a fence. That's where you're going to jump into the damn water. And slide slowly down the hill the best of your ability and jump in the water, because there's going to be some swimming involved to get over to the damn airport. You could technically go to the dock, but it's much harder to do so without being seen. There's a lot more guys there. And there's going to be coke already at my airport I know about, because I looked. I didn't bother to look at the dock, because as I said, it's usually a pain in the ass. That was one of the easiest times I've ever had going down that. That was actually superb, so hopefully they can keep that trend up. If you don't know, once you're on the water, it's harder to see you, and obviously, but if you need to get under the water, you just have to kind of get where you're... Oh wow, those just bumped into each other. I just watched the sparks. Yeah, you hit R1 once you're in the water, or the RB bumper if you're on Xbox or whatever. Yeah, and the right bumper, and yeah, the right shoulder button. That's the term. And that will let you dive down, and you kind of want to stay low. That way you're not seen by the helicopters or the boats up there. It doesn't hurt to go a little low. As you can see, I'm on the mini map. I'm pretty far from where I need to go. So, but you want to stay sort of inland, because if you go too far out, the game thinks you're trying to escape, and you're just left with a basically empty loot bag, which is just a waste, because there's 10% of everything you steal is automatically going to be lost to fencing. So If you want over $1 million, you're going to need at least 1.1 to cover costs. Islands are kind of a pain in the ass. And more than anything else, the goddamn coral catches me. I'm gonna go this way, because I don't quite trust it. A little around this island here. Feel like there's gonna be less guys. Now, the thing Pavel's talking about is evidently, I've been told, I haven't really looked it up, but evidently there's a Loch Ness type creature, like a dinosaur with a long neck in the ocean type creature, in the water somewhere, maybe a serpent, I don't know. There's a sand sculpture I've seen in the party area, and Pavel kind of mentions then, oh, I wonder, that's something. No, not out this far. He like dismisses it, might be a friend of his. And then he mentions it here every time I'm around this area. Hey, don't worry, but there's something big near you. Oh, it's, never mind, it's a friend of mine. I'm like, okay, well, I've never seen this thing, but someday maybe. That'd be cool. Swimming. I see something over there. Oh, yeah, there's a boat over there. Why I go out as far as I do, because there's boats. Alright, so as you can see, I'm getting a lot closer now. I'm almost to the airport. There's like usually one guy on the to the right over there by the air defense things, and one guy by the hangar you have to go into to get the coke and the weed. And there might be a couple more guys just wandering around. You never know. It's kind of funny how guys will pop up in this game, but there's at least 2 that I'm gonna have to kill probably to get over here. And of course I'll have to watch out for El Rubio, who of course, without missing a step, is heading my exact direction. Alright, so, but I'm actually kind of liking my placement here. Get out of this water though before troll bolts get to me quickly. Alright. El Rubio has left, and I now have El Gun out. See that dude? He's so far. Right here. It's not even turning red. I don't trust that. Feels like a good way to fuck myself. So I'm gonna go hit these woods a little bit and have this direction more. See me if I can get close enough to get him where it's auto targeting and it turns my crosshair dot red. Then I might take him out. But yeah, well, take him out and that camera, and then I can fly out of here rather than swim, which might be preferable. Boat back there trying to fucking scare me. Alright, where is this goddamn camera? I don't know if I've ever done that part myself. It's on the fence, right? Yeah, I have done this before. I take it back.
The control tower is just ahead.
Boat is trying so hard to get to me. It's hilarious. Alright.
The beauty of analog electronics.
Let's see here.
Easy to hack. Here is how you use the tool. Plug the wires on the left into the values on the right. Work top to bottom. The values must add up to the target voltage. That's the number in the middle.
was a harder one than usual. So now that the air defenses are taken out on everywhere but the compound, I can fly out of here. There's going to be this guy over here in front of the hangar, which he doesn't seem to move much. As you can see him side, he won't be able to see you. These guys will freak out, but strangely the guards have no idea. They're right there too. They hear the other guys screaming about it. They don't fucking know. It's silly, but I'm glad for it because it's a pain in the ass if we didn't. All right, so I'm gonna still this coke, probably that weed, and maybe the weed in the other places over there too. Should get filled up pretty quick though. Oh. About half a bag? Just under half a bag, it looks like. Damn. Alright, so this is a weird little trick you have to do to get up there onto this other set of stuff that's up this thing. So that scared the shit out of me. Just the fucking migrant worker guys. It's fine. Okay. Or the islander natives. I don't know. It's the guys that aren't. Well, nobody's gonna ever look in here as far as I can tell. I've never been caught in here. So you're basically free to do what you need to do. That's the trick to get it up here. Burned this, and I've got a pile of weed. I don't know if that's gonna be enough to fill my bag. I hope so. That way I don't have to worry about going to the other goddamn room, but we'll see what we can do. Oh, yeah, I gotta go hit that other room. I'm just short of 2 bags. Now once you're out here, funny enough, these will open. They don't open the other way. They'll open this way. Looking weird. But whatever. Alright, so there's a guy that's gonna be out here. Right there. Of course, he's in such a fucking position. Side to see his ass. He's walking away now. Oh god, now comes the truck. Oh my god, I almost got caught by that truck. Watch out for the jeeps. Yeah, they start showing up here. I forgot about them. Waiting it out. Right here. Turns around here and then leaves. This guy will come back over this direction and I'll pop him when he does. Fucked it up bad. So this sucks. I didn't want to do this at all. This was a huge fuck up. Like just unfucking unbelievably huge fuck up. Oh god, and here comes the goddamn helicopters. Oh fuck me. I'm probably gonna let myself die and fuck, bro, I hate having to do this again, though. Nah, fuck that, I'm gonna try to live. From in here, they can't really get me. I'm gonna fill my bag up. Rest the way, and get the fuck out of here. Oh wow, he kinda just got me through this fucking thing, didn't he? Watch you come, homie. See you too. Alright. Goddamn. Alright, once you're full, you're full. Even if you lose some cash, you can't fill it back up. Oh, you motherfucker. Dead guy. Alright. Not loving my chances right now, I'll be honest with you. Oh my god, I'm really not loving my chances now. Maybe.
Is there a plane? Do not fly over
Maybe.
the air defenses there are still online.
Alright, I think I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Pretty sure I can go faster than these helicopters, so I have escaped, and that will be it. Whoever's watching me, hello. Saw you come in. I just finished the heist, so as soon as I'm done with the reward here, I'll be ending the streaming. You can watch the whole thing, including the majority of the setup minus the actual first recognizance, which I did no recording of. So, yeah, but just keep heading away from the island, and you will eventually... I'll be told you made it. There it is. I made it. No money. So it's going to be about $140,000 something. I'm good for a solo mission. Not the best I've ever done. I did fuck that guy up at the end there, which sucks, but it didn't matter all that much. I didn't lose that much money from getting shot, and yeah, I had extra stuff to make it, so it all worked out. Yeah, altogether it took about an hour and a half of my life, and yeah, $2 plus richer. Yeah, get quite the majority of that. Yeah, 1.27 million. Okay, so much less than I thought, but okay. Okay. Yep. Yeah, if I could just figure out how to get under 15 minutes by myself and full bags, that's the shit that doesn't make any sense to me. I think you have to have a certain selection of things to steal from the compound. Top down.
Top down. Top down.
All right, that's the heist passed. Yeah, I mean, the fencing fee is always exactly fucking 10% of whatever you've stolen. So, yeah, it's quite the haul for me, and I did quite well that time. Thanks for anybody who's watched my stream, and I'm gonna go set up a new one. I look forward to future streams, probably with friends next time. See which friends I can get on. You guys have a great day.